Strength and conditioning for team sport athletes is critical. We know that at the elite level, but also at the sub-elite level in your local sport. We see a lot of coaches at the moment sort of just run their athletes into the ground with lap after lap after lap. Don't do this. It's not strength and conditioning, and more than likely it's going to regress your athlete and actually take away some of their training capacity. Training a large group of athletes doesn't have to be difficult either. A little bit of planning and creativity can allow for some pretty effective group sessions with everyone involved, little downtime between exercises for athletes, meaning they're always stimulated and always doing something. For example, I work with cricketers and we have a really small gym, and the most I can fit in there is probably 5 to 8 athletes at a time. But I have a list of 40 athletes that I need to train. Therefore, for the strength and conditioning components of training, I need to have a program that won't have athletes standing around, but it's also specific and interesting for them. So my method, I split the team into 3 or 4 smaller groups. They can be dependent on whatever equipment you've got available. So you can have a running group, a bodyweight group. Obviously they don't need any equipment, but we've also used agility bands. We've got a couple of dead balls, we've got power ropes, kettlebell, boxing. As I said, the groups can be dependent on whatever equipment you've got available, but as a coach, use your imagination and you'll be able to find something for them to do. So once you've got your groups organised, you'll have them all working to the same work-rest ratio. For me, it's 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off, anything that's specific to your sport. They'll do that for 5 minutes and then they'll rotate round to all the other groups. The end result is you've got each athlete performing 10 sets of 10 seconds work on each station, so a fair bit of work in there. Total session time's less than 20-25 minutes though, and the athletes are always involved and always stimulated. Important to note that in terms of the way you structure your exercises, ensure there's no overload of body parts. For example, if you've got a running group, that should then be followed probably by an upper body group. You don't want to be going from squats, working hard in squats, and then performing sprints straight after. You probably need a group in between there. So just have a look at your groups, work out what each group is doing, and then structure it in a way that you're not overloading anywhere.